Welcome to NFL Trending. I'm Roger, and today we're diving into a major storyline coming out of Cleveland as star defender Myles Garrett reveals the message he delivered to rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders following the Browns' tough loss to the Baltimore Ravens. It was a game filled with intensity, frustration, reflection, and leadership moments that have now become the center of conversation around the league. And as Cleveland continues navigating its uncertain season, this exchange between veteran and rookie has captured the attention of fans, analysts, and players across the NFL. The Browns entered the matchup against the Ravens desperate for momentum. Injuries, inconsistency, and shifting quarterback responsibilities have tested the team all season, putting immense pressure on both sides of the ball. When Dillon Gabriel exited with a concussion, all eyes shifted to Shedeur Sanders, the highly discussed rookie who has been under a microscope since training camp. Cleveland fans have been eager to see what Sanders could bring to the field, but the situation he walked into was far from ideal: a division rival, a hostile environment, and a Ravens defense that thrives on rattling young signal callers. Shedeur's performance was rocky, marked by misfires, stalled drives, and an interception that halted what could have been a momentum-changing possession. His frustration was visible, and the cameras caught a young quarterback wrestling with the reality of the NFL's learning curve. After the game, Sanders reportedly took responsibility for the loss, calling out his own performance and expressing disappointment in his ability to capitalize when the team needed him. But inside the Browns' locker room, the dynamic shifted when defensive cornerstone Myles Garrett stepped forward. Garrett, who once again delivered a standout defensive performance, approached Sanders not with criticism, but with encouragement. According to team insiders, Garrett's message was firm, supportive, and meaningful, a moment of leadership that highlighted the connection between a veteran entrenched in the league and a rookie trying to find his footing. Garrett told Sanders to keep his head up, reminding him that one game does not define a career. He emphasized that the NFL is a league of growth, challenges, and resilience, and that even the best quarterbacks have struggled in their early moments. His message reportedly centered on belief in Sanders' talent, belief in the team's support system, and belief in the process of development. What made Garrett's words more impactful was the timing. The Browns were reeling from a close, frustrating loss, and emotions were raw. Sanders' willingness to take the blame showed accountability, but Garrett wasn't willing to let him isolate himself in that responsibility. Instead, the star defender stressed that the Browns win and lose as a collective unit, and that a rookie quarterback cannot carry the weight alone. Garrett encouraged Sanders to absorb the lessons, maintain confidence, and continue preparing, because opportunities would come again. This moment reflects the internal culture Cleveland is trying to build. In seasons filled with instability, the Browns have often faced criticism over chemistry, leadership, and consistency. With Garrett stepping into a mentorship role, it signals a shift in tone, a push toward unity and long-term development rather than immediate judgment. And for Sanders, the exchange could be pivotal. Rookie quarterbacks often face overwhelming pressure, and guidance from established teammates can shape not just their confidence, but their trajectory. Observers around the league have taken note of how Sanders responded. After speaking with Garrett, those close to the team said the young quarterback listened closely, nodded, and appreciated the message. Sanders has always been known for his confidence, but this is the first time at the professional level where he has truly faced adversity in front of millions. How he digests this moment may determine how soon he can elevate his game and become the quarterback Cleveland hopes he can be. Looking at the broader picture, this moment also shines a light on the Browns' ongoing quarterback uncertainty. With Gabriel's status dependent on concussion protocol, the team could once again turn to Sanders if needed. The coaching staff has preached patience, emphasizing that Sanders is still developing and that his long-term potential remains high. But patience is a rare commodity in the NFL, especially when fans are hungry for results and the division remains competitive. The Ravens, known for their defensive toughness, exploited Sanders' inexperience, but they also showcased the environment a rookie must overcome. Sanders now has gained film, real NFL exposure, and first-hand experience against one of the league's strongest defenses. Growth often comes from struggle, and this loss could become a defining moment in his development. Meanwhile, Myles Garrett's leadership continues to be one of Cleveland's strongest assets. The former number 1 pick has consistently embraced a vocal and emotional role within the team, and his support of Sanders reflects a bigger mission, building a roster that understands the value of accountability, resilience, and trust. Garrett stepping forward to protect and uplift Sanders reinforces his status as not just an elite player, but a cornerstone figure guiding younger teammates. As the Browns prepare for their next game, the spotlight remains on how Sanders regroups. Will he take Garrett's message to heart? Will this spark a shift in his confidence? Will the team rally around him the next time he steps under center? These are questions Cleveland fans will watch closely. One thing is clear: Shedeur Sanders now understands that the NFL is a league where adversity is guaranteed, but support matters just as much as performance. And with a veteran like Myles Garrett in his corner, the rookie quarterback isn't facing these challenges alone. This moment, captured after a tough loss, could be the turning point in shaping Sanders' mindset and strengthening the bond within the Browns' locker room. It's the kind of exchange that often goes unseen, but its impact reverberates far beyond one game or one bad stat line. It speaks to leadership, loyalty, and the belief that growth is inevitable when the team stands as one. That's the latest from Cleveland, where a loss to the Ravens sparked not division, but unity. And as the season pushes forward, the relationship between Myles Garrett and Shedeur Sanders may become one of the key storylines defining the Browns' future. I'm Roger, and this is NFL Trending, bringing you the stories behind the headlines, the voices inside the locker room, and the moments shaping teams across the league.